After my Caribbean vacation, I came back wondering what I missed, and apparently I missed a whole lot when it comes to Meghan and Harry. So I did a video months ago about Meghan and Harry, and I had one of my commenters literally curse me out and say I'm stupid and I don't know what I'm talking about when this is what I love and what I do for a living. I mentioned that her podcast with Spotify would not be able to continue because no one watched it. It wasn't even watchable or listenable to me even. And I like listening to stuff like this. This is what I love. And it was cringe at most. It was a lot of talking about herself, and I really wanted to hear about the people she was interviewing. And so for that reason, I feel they just said, we can't do this anymore. It's not something that is listenable to a wide array of people. It's kind of tone deaf, if you ask me, people sitting around talking about their $1 million lifestyle when many people are in a cost of living crisis. We all have been aware that Harry does not see himself in the United States. I truly think it has nothing to do with his love for his wife. And this is me giving my opinion again, and time will tell, as it did with that video that I mentioned that this podcast deal would fall through. I feel that he needs to be back home with his family. I can't even imagine being somebody that, lived in England their whole life, coming to the US and having all these things that you have to deal with, all of the negative comments, which I feel is kind of uncalled for. I mean, Prince Andrew, let's just be clear, deserves way more hate than these two. These two are just tone deaf. Doesn't seem like they're bad people. Meghan's intentions have always been to have a lot of success. She said so herself in her Netflix docuseries that she was going to be successful one day. Can we knock people for that? No, we can't. Some people have huge ambitions, and who are we to judge that portion? But after seeing all of these brand deals falling through, like this article I came back to reading, Queen Camilla seemingly takes a jab at Meghan by wearing a Dior brand after Dior denies any kind of deal with Meghan, which, obviously, deals are how these two are going to make their money. Let's not be fooled. This is the main motive of moving to somewhere like Montecito. If they really wanted seclusion, privacy, away from the lights and the cameras and the paparazzi, they would move to somewhere quiet and peaceful, maybe in Canada, where she was actually living for a long time. And I feel like at this point, if really she wanted to correct her image, and mark my words, she would make peace with her father. She would go to her father and make peace. And Harry would do the same with his family. He would extend a fig leaf. He would say, I apologize for everything I've done, and just apologize.